Hello everyone, myself Dr. Pankaj Rathore. I am Assistant Professor SBLD Ayurveda College, Sardar Sahar. I am here talk here about an holistic health approach, that is Ayurveda. So this is a promotional video for you all. So now we are looking for introduction. What is Ayurveda? So then the word Ayurveda is meant from the two words. One is Ayu, another is Veda. The both are Sanskrit words. So Ayu is taken as life and Veda is taken as knowledge. So the literal meaning of the word Ayurveda is the knowledge of life. What is Ayurveda? So we can understand from few questions like how to live, how can we prevent diseases, how can we treat the diseases, and how can we promote health. So we can get our all the whole health goals by following Ayurveda. And how can we find these goals by following Ayurveda? It is some concept of Ayurveda. It is some humors that are humor, that is Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Three humors, and with maintenance of the equilibrium between these humors, we can get the our goals of health. So now we are discussing about the authenticity of Ayurveda. Uh, Development of the various principles of modern science meet at last and or may conclude as already given Ayurveda concepts, because Ayurveda is a very 5,000 old years literature available, at that time Ayurveda is investigated and researched by Ayurveda scholars and for prepared in literature forms. So now the research of modern science meet the concepts of Ayurveda as their conclusions. Initially, definition of health as per WHO were covered three dimensions, but now WHO is looking for fourth one, that is spiritual health. That's spiritual health and all three dimensions, that is physical health, mental health, and social health, and well-being. And well-being already mentions in the definition of swastha, that is health, a definition of healthy individual in Ayurveda mentioned below before 5,000 years and that literatures. So this is one fact. And another, we take example of a Nobel Prize in 2017 in physiology or medicine goes for the circadian rhythm or circadian rhythm research. So it seems that this concept is just a elaboration and finally made the conclusion is mentioned in Ayurveda, uh, which is mentioned there as relation of various day timings with body physiology. And it is Nobel Prize goes for the uh, circadian rhythm on body physiology. Just like elaboration of that concept of uh, circadian rhythms in Ayurveda. Concept of plastic surgery was firstly described by an Ayurveda surgeon, Sushruta, before 5,000 years of uh, its globalization. Plastic surgery firstly done by Sushruta. After that, it becomes globalized. So there are some many more proofs, but uh, I think these are enough for you all. uh, Ayurveda for healthy person. Uh, how can Ayurveda helps a person to remain healthy? So first, Ayurveda we can prevent diseases and promote our health through Ayurveda. Preventive approach can be obtained by following daily regimens and seasonal regimens, and the promotional part can be achieved by the following some Rasayana therapies, that is rejuvenation therapy, and some Vajikran therapy, that is aphrodisiac therapy, two main parts of the promotive health in Ayurveda. Now coming on daily regimens. In daily regimens, we find what type of sequences that we have to follow in our daily routine activities. Like when we have to rise, wake up, when we have to sleep, when we have to eat, and what amount we eat, what type of food we have to eat, all we discuss in daily regimens. Uh, there are some what type of activities to avoid and what type of activities we have to do, like avoid study or mental or physical exertion at evening time. It may cause excessive stress to the body and mind. Avoid heavy food at night. It may cause indigestion and generation of various toxins in body. Another thing in daily regimens is mentioned that what amount of exercise, one means what limit of exercise are beneficial for maintenance of health. So many more things can be discussed in daily regimens. Now coming on seasonal regimens, seasonal variations in any climate or a neighboring environment can affect body physiology and play a major role in development of pathophysiology of various seasonals and other diseases. In Ayurveda, a year is divided in two consecutive periods, that is 6 months of each. One is Adan period, that is destructive period for the body, and another is the Visarga period, that is constructive period for the body. So both are come and go as a sequence. Special seasonal regimens are mentioned in both periods for maintenance of equilibrium of body physiology during this seasonal variations. Seasonal purification of various dosa, that is body humor, are performed to combat the physiological changes. Like woman therapy, means vomiting therapy, purgation therapy, and enema therapy. These are some major purification therapies we perform in Ayurveda. Some special diets and lifestyle advice for health maintenance in various seasonal conditions. Now coming on the treatment part of Ayurveda, various health ailments can be treated by adopting specific disease protocols with specific medicines, with specific dietary and lifestyle changes. Let's take an example of diabetes, like sweet, heavy, oily substance, excessive sleep, laziness are the aggravating factor for the diabetes. By avoiding this, helping us in control of disease and prevention of further complications. Mainly specific herbal preparations and some herbo-mineral preparations are used for specific disease in Ayurveda. Some home remedies may be helpful in various conditions like use of ginger in indigestion, or maybe it can be used as a carminative. Now, coming on the treatment part of COVID-19 or some preventive measures of COVID-19, some simple Ayurvedic procedures are helpful in prevention of the COVID-19, like nasal application of some lubricated oil like sesame oil or coconut oil or ghee in nostrils can prevent COVID-19 infection. Oil boiling therapy may be helpful in prevention of COVID-19. We can take 1 tablespoon sesame oil or coconut oil in mouth, then squeeze it in the mouth for 2 to 3 minutes, and then spit it off, followed by warm water rinse. This can be done once or twice a day. During sore throat or some dry cough, we can take steam inhalation with fresh mint leaves or caraway seeds, can be taken once a day. We can take lavang powder, that is clove powder, mixed with natural sugar or honey, and it can be taken 2 to 3 times a day. uh, at last, thank you all and a very happy and healthy World Ayurveda Day.